Well, here we are, Miss Carraleigh. It's taken us a bit of time, but the studio is now ready for your touches. I have to say, it's been nice seeing what you've done with the place. Oh, thank you, Officer Copper. I'll get to work right away. Well, you heard Officer Copper. We're designing the studio today, which is so weird because I hear that they just arrested an artist. Okay, well, let's take a look at what we've got here. We do have some... We'll go ahead and put down our large items again. We've got a few paintings to go in here. We've got some musical items to go in here. Studio can be for all kinds of creative things, works, happenings. So we've got, it's kind of a small room, so we may not end up using all of this furniture, but we might end up using some of it. So we're going to just place it all down and maybe get ourselves stuck in here. I don't know. Okay, let's see. I think we're going to start out by turning this sideways. We're going to get this podium out of the way. I feel like we want this screen kind of over here just to give us a little block off from the conservatory there. We're gonna maybe put the music area over here in the corner. I don't know. We'll start out with it there. Let's see. Actually, I think I might put it in the front corner just so we can have these paintings up here kind of facing out. So let's get the music situation down here in this corner. Okay, and that way we can move the paintings up here where they can actually be kind of seen. Whoops. Let's turn that. Okay, we got one here and a second one. We're gonna maybe kind of create like a painting area situation, hopefully. We'll see what we have because, again, our furniture is getting a little bit low at this point. Okay, so I did include this mirror because I figured, you know, if you're trying to paint a self-portrait or something, you got to be able to see yourself, right? I mean, we all know what we look like, but when you're trying to draw or paint someone, especially yourself, you got to be able to see. You need a picture or a mirror or something, so we're going with a mirror. Alright, so let's get this little table turned around. I don't know exactly what we're doing with it yet, but we're just going to get it over here in this corner. Give ourselves something to work with. Whoops, I want it right in the corner, I think. And then this... I can't remember what my idea was with this, but we're going to put it over here for now. We're going to do something with it. Definitely something with it. Okay, I'm going to just set that right here next to the screen. With the stool in front of it, actually. Or should we have the stool over here in the painting area? I was kind of thinking of it for this area, so we'll see. Besides, I mean, like, Bob Ross always stood up when he was painting. I would imagine, seeing the size of some of the canvases of the paintings in the museums and stuff, that a lot of artists are standing up while they're painting, to be honest. So we're not gonna worry too much about a chair over there. Okay, so we've got another painting here, a couple more paintings here actually, but I don't think that we need all of those. We might need this little dresser full of something, you know, supplies or something. Actually, let's put that, we're gonna crowd this little area up over here. I'm gonna put it right here and turn it around. Where'd it go? So, yeah. There we go. All that stuff is just there. It's kind of a small room, like I said, and we do actually have quite a bit to put in here. So, I'm gonna put this here like so. We may not keep it. I don't know. Okay, you know, that doesn't look good with all the rest of the stuff in here. We're gonna get rid of that. Okay. Yeah, that came from a balloon. I didn't put that in my pocket for this build, just FYI. Oh, speaking of balloons, there we go. There's one right there. Let's get that, if I can remember which button to push. Guys, we're getting down to just a couple rooms left. We've almost completed our work here. Whoops. What did we... Oh. Look at that. We've popped 100 balloons on this island. Isn't that something? Flying paradise. Okay, cool. Okay, I grabbed a rocking chair, but I don't think that's going to go in this room either. Paint cans we probably will want. The Nordic chair. Oh, the Nordic chair. Alright, we'll put this stool down in here for a second. And then I got this trumpet for the music area. I actually have a saxophone too, but for some reason I like the trumpet better. And I made it silver too, so I'm gonna put it like that, I guess. Okay, and then the paint, these paint cans look so big in here, but we'll put those over here on top of this thing. And I guess we should see what came. Another boxy stool, awesome. Is it the same? It's not gonna be. Oh, it is the same color. Look at that. Look at the balloons helping us out here. All right, we'll put we'll put a couple of boxy seats in here just for places for people to sit if they're like watching the painting or something. I don't know. Maybe they just want to sit and listen to some trumpet music or something. Okay, so okay. I think I remember what I was gonna do with this because did I get it in my pocket? We got an incense burner. We got... Maybe I didn't get it in my pocket. Okay, we got a candle. I didn't get it in my pocket. Okay, I'll be right back. But while I go get that, why don't we check in with the investigation? Tell us, Monsieur Brunette. Do you recognize this painting? It looks slightly familiar. I may have sold one at some point. Look again, Monsieur. This painting is fake. Is it? I only glanced at it. A fake. Painted by you. That's not true. I would never. You can't prove anything. As a matter of fact, we can. It turns out Dr. Seaweed had brought in a special specialist from the Fluffy Bureau of Investigation, who pointed out that the blue paint used for the flowers had been mixed incorrectly, causing it to turn purple when exposed to UV light. He gave them a list of things to look for in their search. Once we knew what to look for, we searched your cabin and found the paint you used. Now, forgery and fraud charges aside, there's another incident we need to discuss. Seems Mr. Boddy may have caught on to your little game. Maybe you wanted to silence him. No, I mean, he did. He confronted me about it. But I'm not a violent person. I use paintbrushes, not weapons. I had already arranged to make things right with Mr. Boddy, and was inventing a good reason to retire at his insistence, which was fine. I've made enough money to live comfortably for the rest of my days. Unfortunately for you, Monsieur Brown, you'll be facing the consequences of your fraudulent ways, and your future accommodations will be rather more humble than you've planned. Enter this paint into evidence, Booker. Seems we've got a second case on our hands. Oh, yes, fraud, forgery, very unfortunate. Okay, I'm back, and this is what this is what I meant to have. It's the cartoonist set. We're just gonna have that there because, you know, a place that you can write or draw or something. Also something you would do in a studio. It doesn't have to be painting. It could be any kinds of creative endeavor. So we're gonna have that there. And actually, should I move this over just like a teeny bit? I think maybe we'll just bring that over to the very corner, or did we like it better? Maybe it was better up against here. Okay. You know, I changed my mind 100 times. Okay, we're gonna put the incense burner over here if I can find it again. There we go. I did change that to white. I don't know, for some reason I thought that would go. Scenic paint. What else do we have here? Not a lot of little things that would go in here. So there is a small vase. I don't think we're going to use that though. And I'm leaning toward placing this cute little rose here because, you know, you got to have some inspiration for your art. So we're going to have a little bit of nature there. We're going to have some nice scents. We're going to have you know, some colors and things around. This might be the most colorful room we've done so far. I don't know. We've got a lot of colors in here. But yeah, it's a little crowded, but any person that has a creative space knows it gets crowded, it gets messy, it gets used. So yeah, I feel like that's okay. And I think that that's pretty good for what we've had available. There is maybe one more thing I want to add, so give me just a second. Okay, here we are. I just wanted to throw this other plant in here. Yeah, I think it needs that little more bit of green over there on the right. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. All right, guys, we have ourselves a studio, and not too bad, I think. Well, that means it is time for our daily check-in with our list. Okay, well, here we are, and although Monsieur Brunette has been convicted of a couple of crimes, the end of Mr. Boddy was not one of them. So we are going to drop our stone here. He is off the hook for this one. There we go. And with that, we are down to 4 suspects, you guys. All right, let me go ahead and say thank you so much for joining me today for another day of mystery here on the island of Whodunit. Please take a moment, if you would, to click that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you can be sure to join us for the next one. I'll see you there, friends. Have a beautiful day.